to win by 2 points, and they could be inter-services champions against the Army. What a remarkable game that was on Saturday at Twickenham. If you missed it, well, you missed an absolute treat. As far as the women's game is concerned, well, the British Army, they had a substantial win, of course, over the Royal Navy, but they will face a very, very tricky game against the Royal Air Force next Saturday as well. And that's both those games we're looking forward to bringing you live here on our Forces News Facebook
and YouTube channels. Back here with the football though, I've got Sonam and Scott with me, our double-headed extra commentators today, and great to have you alongside. And despite the fact that Nepal have been all at sea a little bit in that first half, they need to find a way forward. There's still a lot of enthusiasm around here, around the ground, that maybe in the second half they can start to pull things out of the bag a bit.
Yeah, they do. John, Scott, I've already told you, last night I've been scrolling down my social media, Facebook, and I've seen people having down a vehicle all the way from Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland to just witness this historic match being unfolded here at Aldershot. And I'm so proud to be here, honestly, even though we conceded like 2 goals. But obviously, the Nepali Blue Tigers will come up with something definitely in the second half.
Well, I think it's clearly up to Vincenzo and Esse to change the tactics around, Scott. And you mentioned throughout the first half there the need for them to maybe make a change from the constantly playing out of the back. Difficult in these conditions.
Yeah, it just didn't work out for them. The pitch is heavy. You can see the water on the surface water, and when they're trying to play, you just see the spray. So I think they take a more direct approach. But I don't even know if that will work out, John, to be completely honest, because you've got Dan Ellison and Ollie Kensdale, 2 big, typical old school centre halves, and they just swallow everything up, and then they're playing it back. So. It's a great occasion, though, as you mentioned, and just walking around at half-time, there's thousands of people, mainly people from, Nepalese people that have come down here from all angles of all corners of the country, and it's fantastic to see, and they're all having a great day.
Well, Paul Fairclough must be a pretty happy man with his performance from his players so far, but he has made a change. Nathan Ashmore, the goalkeeper, who had absolutely nothing to do in that first half, has been replaced by Elliot Justin, who has come on, and he'll be playing the second half. The only change that I can see from the Army team. But if you're Paul Fairclough, at the moment, why change your winning combination?
Yeah, I think he's going to give as many people as he can some minutes to. I don't know the format of substitutions, John, unfortunately.
I think it's 5 today.
5, okay. But Elliot Justin, he's been at Dagenham and Redbridge for years, since 2016, and played 36 times this season. So he's coming straight in, and Elliot's a good guy.
Well, the officials are out on the field. We're just now waiting for the Nepal team to arrive as they come out to warm applause from the fans here. So it's like a home game for them. There are a couple of changes being made already. I can just see the board going up. So going off for them is Anjan Bister, and he has been replaced by Gillespie Young Kaki, number 7. So that's a real shame, because we were hoping to see a bit of Anjan's quality, but obviously finding the conditions really tough out here.
It just wasn't working out for him on the left wing, was it?
No, it's not. I was hoping to see some magic from Anjan as well, as he has shown with Army, but obviously with the England team, it's going to be quite hard. We've already seen like 45 minutes, so.
Well, it could be that he picks up an injury. We just don't know on the, on the terrain.
Well, it can be. Here we go, the Blue Tigers.
So what can they do in this second half then?
Let's see,
45 minutes away.
Up at half-time.
So away we go then for the second half. Referee Thomas Owen from Wales is the man in the middle, with his assistants Jonathan Bryant and Harry Hendricks, also from the Welsh Football Association. And the 4th official today, Scott Tallis, who is the man with the numbers board. So you'll see him.
Throw in for England.
England have the ball then. Familiar faces, Dan Ellison and Ollie Kensdale, who did pick up a yellow card towards the end of that first half, so he'll have to be careful. Chapman takes on his defence, aiming to get the cross in. Gets a low cross in. No white shirt there, but it is collected by Toby Edser.
Good tackle.
It was a fine tackle. Again, straight away, Nepal being forced onto the defensive. Goalkeeper Kiran Kumar Limbu, who made a string of brilliant saves in the first half to keep the score down to 2-0. Those 2 goals scored by Nicky Kabama and also by Callum Stead to give the England C team that half-time lead.
The guy who replaced Anjan Bista is Gillespie Jankaki. He's also serving soldiers in the Nepalese army. He is a lieutenant in the Nepalese army, and at the same time, well, that's a fault.
Yeah, well, the referee was just playing the advantage, I think, because there was a foul challenge there on Johnny Goddard. He's brought it back quite rightly for the free kick for England.
Well, I was talking about the Gillespie Jankaki, jersey number 7, and the best thing is he was trained in Sanders, an officer cadet, for about 9 months in Sanders, and then he went back to Nepal. Well, obviously, he has already been in the UK. I think he knows the weather conditions and the time difference from Nepal to UK as well at the same time.
Maybe a bit of familiarity will be able to bring them on a little bit in the second half then.
I'm hoping so. And we got jersey number 17, Bharat Kawas. He's a captain in the Nepalese army at the same time. 2 serving soldiers from the Nepalese army wearing a blue jersey, roaring like a tiger in Odisha.
Corner comes in, well headed clear. England still though building here, looking for a 3rd goal. Oh, that's a lovely little dink in there, and it's hooked around. It's going to be cleared off a line.
Challenge.
A great tackle, brilliant challenge there, coming in to make that tackle and to deny a 3rd goal for England. It was great work, actually. It looked like it was
Chewing Lama.
Shearing Lama, yeah.
Jersey number 6, yeah. Chewing.
But England still aiming for... Goalkeeper elects to punch the ball away. It's like a bar of soap, I'd imagine, that ball. Real pressure from England, and this time Limbu collects the ball high up and looking for a quick getaway, quick delivery onto that far side of the field, but it's just a little bit too far for Shrestha to collect.
Toby Edser has been given so much time there in the penalty area to just play the ball back in across.
Must just a little mention for Larkin Limbu, number 10 for the Nepal team. His brother is in the Gurkhas, I believe, as well, getting his 3rd cap today for Nepal. He has a brother serving in the British Army here in the Brigade of Gurkhas. Some great connections being made between the 2.
Lavim Limbu is his brother, and he serves in the Queen's Gurkha Signals, currently based out of Bramcote, Nuneaton, Warwickshire, within the 32nd Regiment, commanded by none other than our one and only Lieutenant Colonel John Kerry Sahib.
These army connections are great, and that's why we're here today with our Forces News YouTube channel live here from the Ebb Stadium in Aldershot. And isn't it great to see this stadium packed out? Look at that far side of the field with standing spectators who are now out in the well, it's not raining, out in the dry. Army though pushing the ball wide onto that left-hand side. Here's Callum Stead and Payne looking for that long cross through. Well headed clear though by Gillespie Jankaki, who's come on as a substitute.
Plenty of space for Chapman. 2 over at the back post.
Goalkeeper makes the challenge, can't make it, but Nepal just having to...
Wow, he just pulled it.
He took an early shower there, didn't he? Kawas. Another corner though to England. Putting the early pressure on. Nepal having to defend, and that will go out for yet another corner to the England C team. winning here by 2-0. Taken short. Opportunity then for Harfield. Takes the shot in again. The great punch from the goalkeeper, Lindbergh.
Rohit.
They're leading a bit of a charmed life, aren't they, at the moment? At the back are the Nepal team. But it's
Extremely risky for Nepal.
a bit of a risky strategy here. Again, the corner taken short. Harfield goes for the 1-2, but he just a bit too far away for him.
It just seems like the England C team have 2 more players on the field.
It does feel like that, doesn't it? It's just attack versus defence, and it has been really from the kick-off in this game. There's no real change in the pattern so far. But all it needs is a few seconds and a break from Nepal.
I think it does. The Nepali national team has to be a bit offensive. Like, they've been playing defensive since the first half, and they've been adapting the same mentality and tactics in the second half too. If they would have been played a bit offensive, then that would have been great. But obviously, constant attack on the Nepali defenders and for the keepers is horrendous.
Well, it's a huge experience for all these players. So many of these young players, as Vincenzo was telling us earlier, are under 21, under 23 players, little experience. So this is incredibly valuable, win or lose today for them, for what's to come for them in these World Cup qualifiers that they face next month. But it's England once more, looking to push down that left-hand side with Goddard and the Aldershot Town player Ollie Harfield. Ball goes out for, is that another corner?
Goddard and Harfield linking up really well down the left-hand side once again.
Some great combination play from both. They take the corner short, keep the pressure on. Again, great diving header from Bright. But can't keep those Marauders out at the moment. Now then, can they break forward now?
Gillespie, jersey number 7 on the left-hand side, trying to dribble past.
Still going.
He's still going.
He's done really well here. The crowd loving it. Ball comes to the opportunity for Nepal, and it's the first shot on target. And it's Sahib Bista who makes the shot, and trying to encourage the supporters, and that has lifted the tempo here. This is what we needed in this second half, for some attacking play from the Nepal team, and we've got it.
That's fantastic. You know, the atmosphere as the temperature goes up as the attack. It's fantastic to see everyone on the feet and cheering them on.
Yeah, great work from Kaki there. He must have made about 50 yards, and really encouraging his players on. And you can hear what it's done for the support here. Just a little bit of positive play from the Nepal team. And it all stemmed from a really quick break, didn't it? You know, Kaki breaking quickly.
He had a lot to do as well, because he's on his own there. He's been pressured down by 2 or 3 defenders, and he still gets the ball through to Bista.
Yeah, that was great play from him, and you know, it was just what we needed here.
If we keep pressing like this and keep adapting the pressing mentality, then all the Nepalese fans would be on their feet for 45 minutes supporting their country.
But here he is again. Here's Kaki. Tries to make the challenge.
Laken with the ball. Just want to pass to Rohit. Back pass to Vishal. Back again to Laken.
Turnover in possession.
England win it back though with Goddard, edge of the box. Takes the 1-2. Good defensive work though from Nepal. And suddenly the tempo is rising here. Kawas gets the ball across the field.
It seems like it was a bit too late. He could have passed it earlier.
Dangi. That's the sort of ball they want. Aims at Kaki, but he doesn't find him. He just finds an England defender, but Kaki will get it.
Again, Kaki.
Just trying to wrestle Ben Chapman now. He doesn't seem impressed with that.
But this game just sort of seems to be opening out a little bit more now. The Nepal just playing a higher line, just pushing their way back in. Well, let's just see what Nepal can do here, because this is real signs of encouragement, and I know that Vincenzo will be really encouraged by what he's seen, particularly in these last 5 minutes of the game. England so dangerous though, with another opportunity here. That's a lovely run through.
Ball
Ball
in
comes
the
through
middle.
to Stead, checks, beats off a challenge, still has the ball. Edge of the box to Edser.
So he just wanted to tackle the guy in the box. He just have to be more careful on this.
Payne across to Collins, and onto this right hand side to Chapman. Ben Chapman, edge of the box, back to Collins again. Takes the 1-2. This is lovely stuff from the England team.
Rohit once again. Back pass to
Nepal bring
Latte.
it clear. Now the cheers going up. That will be a free kick to Nepal for the foul there on Kawas. And we've got a game in our hands. We really have. It just feels like we've got a game on our hands now in these early moments of the second half.
It's the injection of Karki from half-time. He's really changed the game for Nepal, in my opinion.
Rohit Chan for free kick. Plays right in the box.
Just asking some questions of this England defence. And if they were to get a goal, then the roof would be lifted off part of this stadium here in Aldershot. But the Army,
That's certainly for sure.
the England team have it. Did I say the Army? I'm so used to say that on Forces News.
But that's certainly for sure.
Here's-
And the passing.
Here's Danny College.
Just wanted to see some magic. Just wanted to see some magic from the Nepali
Well,
team. It
Yeah.
seems like all the Nepalese fans have been waiting to be seeing some miracle happen in this order set. But we've been praying for that, but yet to see some miracle here.
That was a shot on target, but here come England again on the edge of the box. Shot comes in. Great save. Goddard's shot is beaten away by Kiran Kumar Limbu. And here come Nepal.
A great 1-2 by Manish Dangi.
He just loses out, doesn't he, there?
Yeah,
And
Rohit.
they've just got to be careful.
A good clearance by Rohit.
Yeah.
Looks like there's some movement on the English bench. I think we're going to see all four of the substitutes.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be mass changes going on here. That means a few more Aldershot Town players. Jack Barham, Ollie Scott and Tyler Frost are all Aldershot Town players. And Zico Asare looks like he's going to come on too. Is the board going up? So
More recently, of Maidenhead securing their survival in the National League. John, did he go?
the first change then coming off is Johnny Goddard. Wearing number 11, he's put in a good shift for the England C team. And he'll be replaced by Tyler Frost. Also
to a
coming
good
off is
reception.
Ben Chapman as well. So those are the first two changes being made, and polite applause for the England players. And also coming off is Dan Ellison as well. Big central defender coming off. He's had a pretty quiet afternoon so far, really. And also coming off is Callum Stead, scorer of the second goal for England. So those substitutions have been made then.
Let's hope they don't pick up any injuries or they'll be going down to 10.
And going on, Zico Asare has come on as well, wearing number 14.
Seems like Nepal needs to do some substitution as well, because we got young player. They need a game time. They need a bit of exposures in such an arena.
Asare, he's got a really good background. Former England under-16 defender. And he's moved into that right wing-back position. But look, a bit of a hand going up there. The crowd certainly claiming it, but referee's allowed play to go on. Well, Limbu electing to go for the kick to try and release his strikers, to release Vista. But it's back with an England ball. That's going to be a free kick to England.
That's
Yeah,
a very bad tackle from Varad, just from behind the back.
Yeah, Bharat Kawas wearing 17. Edsa. An hour gone here at the Ebb Stadium. It remains England and C Team 2, Nepal 0. What can the Nepali team do?
First 15 minutes of the second half have been really positive for Nepal. You know, they've got on the ball, they've progressed forward, the crowd have got behind them. So if you can take that forward for the next 10 or 15 minutes, we might end up with a bit of a crazy finish.
Here's Hazare.
Scott, I'm just waiting for that magic to happen, but it seems to be impossible. But yeah, nothing is impossible in this whole world.
Well, nothing's impossible in football. It only takes a few seconds for something to change. A team that can be under the cosh.
Cross.
Oh, the shot goes in, and he's really annoyed about that, is Tyler Frost. Real opportunity for him, but he fails to find the target.
That's a fantastic attendance of 5,560 today here in the Ebb Stadium.
Yeah, it is. Great support coming in, but here's Barham, takes the shots. And Limbu makes the save, as he has done all afternoon. He's been absolutely star man, hasn't he, for the Nepal team today?
He is. Well, I feel really sad telling about this, but most of the Nepalese players are from Nepal, went to abroad for the better future.
He didn't.
But he didn't, and at the same time Rohit didn't,
Yep.
and at the same time Anjan as well. So they have been a perfect example for the young guys out in Nepal.
So
It
nice
clearly says that if you could play a good football in Nepal, you could be earning quite a lot of money at the same time. You would be
Shrestha.
playing professional match in India and at the same time in the Bangladesh as well.
And Lama. Nice period of possession then for the team in blue shirts. This is what they needed in the first half, really. Just a chance to actually get their feet on the ball and get a bit of possession.
Karki's free.
Long ball from Rohit.
Karki will get it, but it's a foul, is it, or is it offside?
Foul on
think it's a foul, was it?
Tyler Frost.
Yeah, Frost has gone down. And
Vincent seems to be a bit frustrated with the referees and that.
yeah, Gillespie. Young Karki just shaking his hand.
Well, finally Nepal is playing a good game.
Well, they've finally been allowed to get into it. England's relentless pressure for that first half, where it was virtually non-stop. This is just since the rain has stopped, basically, I think.
Yeah.
And this is a good press from Nepal. And that's really good play from Nepal there. They're holding the play up inside the England half.
This should give them some confidence now, this period of
Well,
passage of play.
they're certainly playing with a lot more confidence. And that's what comes from having the ball, I suppose.
Back pass to Rohit.
Yeah, that's a nice ball across from Chand.
To Kiran.
And the crowd really just starting to get behind their team here, knowing that they're just putting the challenges in. And here's Kawas. And here's Dangi.
Sinis. Back to Dangi. Back to Lakane on the defensive midfield. Again to Chiving. Utsul. Back to Manis. Sinis again.
Now he loses out though. Danger now for Nepal.
Jack Barham's free down the right-hand side for England. Unfortunately, ball just goes out of play.
And this is far better from Nepal, isn't it? Far better from them.
It is, indeed.
And the score, remember, is only still 2-0. Kiran Kumilimbu making a string of terrific saves to keep the match at 2-0. Not a lot's going to get past Zico Azare, but All it needs is a little slip up. Well, that's a foul, and that'll be a yellow card, I think.
That's a very nasty tackle by Manish Dangi from behind the back.
He had 2, 3,
You can't
4
say it's
chips
a
in there.
nasty
That's
tackle.
not a nasty
That's
tackle.
not a nasty
It's
tackle.
just like
He pulled his shirt a
He
bit.
pulled his shirt, and then after he didn't fell it, he tackled it, and then after he fell it down. So I know the fact that he just want to win the
Yeah.
ball, but
But there's ways of winning the ball back, and there's ways of winning the ball back. But yeah, I can't say there's any nasty play in this Nepal team. Maybe they need to be a bit nastier. I don't know. Here's Frost and Azaro. Good blocking though again from Karki, who you're quite right, Scott, has made a huge difference to the team.
He offers him the dynamic and the pace. He seems to be stretching it, and he's always looking for it to be released down the left wing.
what a ball he was, but he can't get it. Tyler Frost, right wing man.
So still 2-0 and to the England C team here in Aldershot. And here is Callas, good ball, aiming for this left-hand side, and again being forced to defend that one out. Tyler Frost.
Vishal for throwing to Varad. Oh, he can't get it.
Just can't control the ball. That'll end up in the hands of of Elliot Justin. I think that is actually the first time he's touched the ball. No, he actually made a save, didn't he? So
Yeah,
it's the second time he's touched the ball. But,
He did have Bista, didn't he, for the one-on-one opportunity?
Yes.
It's been Nepal's main chance in the game.
Nepal trying so hard to get themselves back in.
That's
That
not a good
was
You see
challenge.
that, right?
that was a late tackle.
Yeah. Should I
Referee,
call it nasty or
it's just-
unfairly challenged?
well, that is a yellow card offence, I'm afraid, for
Yeah.
Basnet. And that was a nasty tackle. So I was wrong, of course, as I frequently am. So a yellow card showed then to Fastnet for that challenge. Thomas Owen having no hesitation whatever.
I don't think Tyler Frost was too happy with that challenge. That's not what you
No.
need at the end of a tough season, a challenge like that.
And neither's Jack Payne as well, who's just having a word. Frost is wearing the captain's armband, isn't he, for the England C team today?
Yeah, Jack's not afraid to put his views across, shall we say, John?
That sounds like the voice of experience, Scott.
I refereed Jack at Eastleigh, and then he was at Boreham Wood lately.
It's always good having an official with us on board here. No VAR, of course, involved today. And we've not needed it so far. All the decisions have been very straightforward, but England trying to build themselves here with Edsa.
Great
It's
ball
a
from
lovely
Edsa.
ball through, but again, well defended. And it's, well, a bit of a scramble for Kieran Kumar-Limbu to get across there. But eventually, Savgaya Ray did make the challenge in the end, and that's gone out for another corner.
You've seen how creative the England midfielders are. I think the Nepalese midfield have to be more creative like the England's midfield. They just have to find out the loophole and just squeeze past that through ball to the strikers and the left wing, right wing, but they could not get it.
And once again, giving Esda too much time in there, he turns and then plays a lovely through ball.
So Toby Edsa then takes a short corner, takes a return,
They're definitely going to use the height advantage. I told you.
and they have got that height advantage, but it's the header off target. No problem at all for the defence. They've defended really well, to be fair. They have defended since the second goal went in. You can't fault the defence from the Nepal team. There've been a few hairy moments, shall we say, but they have defended really well. And of course, with a goalkeeper like Kieran Kumar-Limbu at the back, It makes a huge difference when you've got someone you can really count on. Nice play, though, from Dangi. Edge of the box, still going. Gets the cross in! Oh! Gets the crossbar. Well, what a great chance that was for Nepal. And the man who got the header in was Kaki. Kaki's header, that was a brilliant cross as well that came in from the right-hand side.
The roof would have gone off then, Johnny, that had gone in.
Yeah, Nepal is slowly getting momentum. They just have to control the pace, right?
Did so well, and that really has raised the bar here. Here, these fans getting behind their team.
The flags are out, the scarves are out.
And if Nepal could score now, with 20 minutes to go, well, we could be in for a rip-roaring final quarter of this match. I'm sure the fans here, and I'm sure you watching at home and back home in Nepal will be really proud of the way that your team have come out in this second half and really taken it to the England C team here. They utterly dominated the team in white in the first half, but Nepal really showing some character here, and that I know will really impress their coach.
We said that at half-time, John, that they had to do something, and
they have
absolutely, fair play to them. They absolutely have. They've stood up. They've been a bit stronger, you know, a bit more aggressive on the front foot. Just lacking in that final, you know, getting the ball into that final third. But let's see what the next 15 minutes holds.
Do you think they showed a bit too much respect then to the England players in that first half?
Yeah, I think it'd be fair to say that. And you know, they are giving them time on the ball, but they seem to be a bit more solid.
Frost, edge of the box, takes the shot. And that pummeled away.
From Rohit Chand.
Yeah. And he's put a shift in, hasn't he, as Rohit?
Yeah.
You know, he'll be delighted to have got a game because he didn't get here in time for the game against the Army on Friday. So he'll be delighted to have got in on the act here. Another corner then for England C. Headed clear. And it's that man again. Kaki. Back helping his defence. A chance then for Nepal. Will get that clear again. It goes for another corner.
Scott, you've just seen the way that move from left to right, right to left. It's very smooth. But Nepal, the midfielders just have to be more creative and shifting from left to right. They're just taking more time for that.
Agreed, yeah.
I'll make this the 15th corner for the England C team here. Good goalkeeping
Again.
Well,
The legend himself, Kiran Kumar Limbu.
he's been brilliant. He really has made a string of incredible saves to deny England the third goal. And while it remains 2-0, anything can happen in this game.
I think if Limbu stays around long enough, he might get a contract in England.
I think so. Obviously, we need to look at Rohit.
Offside. Yeah, the flag goes up here on this near side. Fairly tight decision, but the right one, I think. It's actually turning into a half reasonable afternoon now here in Northern Hampshire.
We've had every season today.
You can tell it's the end of the bank holiday, can't you? So, Kiran Kumar Limbu then with the long free kick. That's going to go harmlessly out of play for England. And their goalkeeper, Elliot Justin. And he's had a save to make in the second half, and we've also seen his woodwork rattled by a super header from Gillespie Kaki. And if that had gone in, my goodness me, you would have heard that in Farnborough.
Great ball to release Azari down the right wing here.
That's a lovely ball through as well. Tyler Frost, these substitutes have come on. Here's Nicky Kabamba. Crowd here really
Lakane
trying to get their players, trying to get the...
back to Turing. Come on, Turing, you're better than this.
Out of play then on that far side. And England C team, as you said, Scots, end of their season after a long, hard campaign, mainly in the National League. I think there's a couple from National League South have crept into the squad, but
Yeah, we got Chippenham and Johnny Goddard as well.
Paul Fairclough will be... He'll know his team have had a bit of a test in the second half, which is more than they got in the first. Shrang Lama then with the throw for Nepal.
Karki closing down Asari.
Yeah, Karki just looking to challenge, and look at that. He's pressing hard, just putting them under a bit of pressure.
I've been really impressed, John, with how good England have been, and yeah, I know I've said it a few times, is that, you know, they're just playing together. It's like they play every week.
What a tackle.
And that is
a tackle by Varad.
a chance then for Basnet, who's got the ball
Back
through.
to Karki. Karki on the left-hand side.
Takes a shot.
Takes the shot.
Oh, and it goes wide, but he's just brought something extra, hasn't he? You just think he's got the goal in him, this lad.
Karki once again.
8th cap for Nepal to the 25-year-olds, plays for Butwal Lumbini.
Butwal Lumbini.
Thank you, Butwal. Yeah. That's why I've got you here, among other things, to correct my terrible pronunciation.
Feels like my man here is in trouble and I'm here to rescue.
Yeah, talking of people in trouble, that was a really strong challenge that Zico Azari took, but on the edge of the box here is England, and oh, he just teed himself up. Thought he had much more time than he had, did Nicky Kabamba. It stays at 2-0, and this game is spreading out. It's
Rohit. He just wanted to pass to Karki.
Zico Azari seems to have run off that injury that he picked up just a few minutes ago. He was hobbling, but he won't want to come off, obviously having just come on as a substitute.
Paul Fairclough hasn't got any subs left either, John, so they'll be playing with 10.
Yeah. Probably at the end of the first half, he might have thought I could probably manage with 10 players, but not anymore.
No. And Azari's afternoon isn't going to get any quieter with Karki now in fine form since he's come on.
Yeah. Yes, he looks a right handful. And it's just great to see him rousing the fans as well, to get them G'd up, because they need that. These players need that support that they can get here today from the community who've come out in their thousands. 5,560 the official attendance here today. Here's
Careful.
Frost.
There you go, Kieran again.
Is he okay? I think he's just taking a breather, isn't he?
I think his gloves have worn out, John.
The busiest man on the pitch, without any shadow of a doubt, particularly in the first half. He has led magnificently as captain, really getting his players going and trying to spur them on here. And for the first time,
just wanted to
nice play.
Manish.
Still going, great work from
Manish to Karki once again on the left-hand side. Karki just wanted to dribble past. Back to the Basnet.
Well, it's shielded out in the end by Zico Azari. But again, good movement from the Nepal players.
The supporters here have been cheering Nepal all the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
We just need a goal. Come on, Nepal, you can do it. You're better than this.
Give us a goal, that's what the fans are shouting.
That's all I want as well. That's all I want.
We close into the final 10 minutes now. What have Nepal got?
Well, you just think if Nepal score now, England will start possibly worrying about all those chances that haven't gone in.
Gillespie back to Laken. Basnet, Gillespie. It's just not working out for him, is it?
Well, you can see the drainage on the pitch has really started to work. We're not kicking puddles anymore. But obviously a third goal for England now, that would really be curtains in terms of the result here for the visitors. But if they could just get another attempt on target, who knows?
John, to be honest with you, it will turn out to be the greatest friendly in the history of Nepali football, honestly. The England C has been a lot better than Nepali right now.
Well,
but we are keeping up the momentum and the pace.
Oh, the momentum has certainly improved for Nepal, definitely. No problem at all with that. Here's the number 21 for them, Dangi. And Limbu. Lakan Limbu.
Are they any relation to the goalkeeper, Limbu?
What, me?
No, the two Limbus that play number 10.
No, I just have to talk about Laken. Laken was born and bred in Singapore.
Oh.
His dad was Singapore Gurkha, and then he went back to Nepal since his dad retired. We've got his brother out here in the stadium as well, Lavin Limbu. But the way he touched the ball, the way he passed it, because he got the basics Singaporean football, so he's quite better than a lot of Nepalese footballers out here. Obviously wearing a jersey number 10 as well.
Yeah. Here's Kaki. Having his shirt pulled. This is good work then from Bharat. Still has it.
Back to Rohit.
Fans urging them to come forward and try and press for a goal.
I'm just waiting for Samir Taman to get in the field.
Oh, lovely control. It almost came off for Sanjeev. For Bista, Sanjeev Bista there, just brought the ball down really well. Just couldn't quite do that last bit of control. The England team have it back. Hazare across to Ali Harfield.
Really comfortable on the ball, sorry.
Oh, he's certainly got the pedigree behind him. So, formerly a Fulham youth player in Oxford City. I'm disappointed to see Oxford City going straight back down to National League South after a heroic effort to get themselves into the National League.
It just shows the step up.
Back to Sinis.
It's a step
Sinis
up,
to
right.
Manish on the right-hand side. Manish Dangi.
Gets the cross in! Oh, it goes just wide. Well, what a chance that was for Sanjeev Bista.
He could now convert it into a
Oh,
goal.
that had gone in. And you can see that Vincenzo Anase is delighted really with the response of his players. So much better from them in the second half.
They're knocking on the door.
But they are knocking on the door. But unfortunately, the time is just beginning to run out for them. We've played 84 minutes here. They're going for the higher press. England being forced back for the first time, really, in this game.
Looking to spread it to Asari.
He has it. Lovely ball forward. Aimed for Jack Barham.
Can he walk past to Rohit Chand now? He won.
Gets bogged down in the...
The great wolf in Nepal, Rohit Chand, proved himself again.
I'm told that section of the pitch there is the one that always gets the most water when we get heavy rain.
It seems to drain down into that bottom corner.
Yes. Well, there's a slight slope on the pitch here. I don't know whether it's as pronounced as the old Yeovil Town one, but...
No wonder why people keep sliding in there.
So 2-0 it remains to England C here in the closing minutes of this match here at the Ebb Stadium here. Great occasion to be part of. But a strong challenge coming in from the England team. They get it back, a ball.
You see the way they shift from left to right and right to left is very, very smooth in comparison to the Nepalese football team, isn't it?
But Nepal have won it back. Referee allowing play to go on. Getting pretty competitive out there.
He's been really good, Tom. I think John. He's just let it play, let it play. He's give what's expected.
Oh, that was a foul.
That's a foul.
There was a push on Sanjeev Bista. Well, the cat would certainly be put among the pigeons now if we were to get a goal.
The Nepalese player knew that it's going to be physical, more technical in comparison to the Army team that they played last week. On the right-hand side, pass to Sanjeev. Suddenly pass.
Oh, it's just wide.
Gillespie.
Well, I was
Just
just
been
looking,
announced that there's no surprise that Kiran Kumar Lumbu is the man of the match today.
Is it? Okay.
with Ollie Harfield as well. There are two players of the match, one for England C and one for Nepal. Yeah, I mean, Kiran's been magnificent today.
Yeah,
There's
he
no
is
doubt about
indeed.
it.
The legend.
He's a legend. I know back home in Nepal, and well, he's a living legend, isn't he?
16 years for the national duties. It's just magnificent, isn't it?
And as good as ever. I had the pleasure of talking to him on Friday before the game with the Army, and they're so humble, so
Very.
delighted to be here.
Very humble. I've never seen a humble person like him ever before. Well, obviously there is one. Captain Bhupal Gurung. I think he might be listening there as well. He's
Nice play from
OIC
Harfield.
for Nepal Cup team Queen's Karaka Signals.
Harfield. Nice, lovely play from them.
Just clear that.
Jack
Just clear that
Barham did
Nepal
so
team.
well there, getting the ball to the byline, but no one there to support.
Back to Chiving, Sunnis.
This is
Chiving
turning-
again.
This has turned into a really good competitive match now between these two teams. We've just seen what Nepal are capable of, really, in these last few minutes.
They're certainly capable of a lot of things, but they are not showcasing that talent.
Turn over.
Come on, Lakin. Lakin.
Well, the referee
Foul.
says that was a foul by, I think that was a bit unlucky on Toby Edser there. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Would the referee agree?
Yeah, I think he's trying to see the game out now, John.
Yeah.
Nice, close, safe finish. You know,
Good-
he's
Good
not,
diplomatic answer there.
He's not going to put his head above the parapet, I don't think, with 5 minutes to go. Nice, safe defensive free kick and move on.
It's Nepal 0, England C 2 here at the Ebb Stadium.
We just want more people in the centre. That's a bit of an early jump. Come on, Lakin. Back pass to Rohit.
Great work
Controls
from
it.
Nicky Kabamba.
The one thing that Nepal just don't have is any time on the ball. Right from the word go, England have pressed them magnificently.
They just have to keep calm. And they're not doing that.
It's
They've
about-
got ball. They just have to be calm. They just have to be more smooth on the ball. From shifting left to right. There you go, Vadkavas.
Can Nepal bring it back as we move into the last minute of normal time?
Not too many stoppages in the second half that I can remember, only really the ones for the substitutions. Elliot Justin with some bit of ball control there inside his box. And it's brought clear then by Danny Collins.
We've seen some England supporters and chanting out there as well. Right in that corner.
A small pocket of away fans, shall we call
Yeah.
them? But it's England who have it. And it's Ollie Harfield, who's been the player of the match from an England point of view. He's had a terrific game, the Aldershot Town player.
He's been muted in the second half, though, after you know, really influential first half.
Only 1 minute of added time, which is quite surprising, bearing in mind the number of changes that we've had. But I don't suppose you get 30 seconds per change normally, but He's still going. Gets the shot in, and Jack Barham.
He should have passed it to Tyler first, but he didn't do that. Just being a bit selfish on that one. The last 30 seconds. Are we going to see some magic? But it didn't happen in 90 minutes.
You've been waving your magic wand all afternoon, actually, and unfortunately, Sonam for Nepal, it's not happened just yet.
They've done really well, you know. They could have got their heads down, and they've come out fighting the second half, and they've not shown themselves up. They've got to defend a lot, and obviously Limbu's made several saves, but you know they've not embarrassed themselves and played well.
Well, I would hope that people watching are proud of their team today.
To be honest with you, I'm very proud of my team, Team Nepal.
And referee Thomas Owen brings the match to an end.